So this game is called A Season, A Letter to the Future, and if you have seen me play this yesterday, you'll see that it's actually a very relaxing game. Where we left off yesterday is when me, the character, is exploring a valley, and basically we're trying to see the purpose of this town. Thank you for the 2 people following so far. Leave a comment. Let me know where you're from so we can get to know each other a little bit better. All right, let's get started. Feel free to ask any questions about the game. I think I'm on the 3rd chapter of the game, and I'm basically walking towards a shrine. Yesterday I left off, I was following a person named Kochi, who was showing me their valley. All right, let's see what's going on here. This looks like incense, right?
I smell hay, rust, and old warmth.
All right. I guess this is the entrance of the shrine, so I'm going to go ahead and take a picture of it. The game is cool. It has only 2 options. You can record, you can take pictures, and you are free to explore. So I'm going to go ahead and take a picture for my memory. The good part about this journal I have is I could go ahead and take some memories, keepsakes, what they call it, and basically learn more about the story. Looks like I need to take one more memory so I could fill the rest of this journal. Alright. I'm gonna leave my bike parked here. We're gonna explore a little bit more before I go upstairs. Should I go upstairs or should I walk around the building first? Let's go ahead and get to the bottom of this. I'm gonna go up the stairs and see what's going on here. So this is the shrine. Oh, that's really beautiful. I think this is picture worthy. It says tide on the bottom. That's interesting.
A symbol and a name. The tide. These stones must represent the 3 gods of the valley. Their names seem important. The tide. Something calm that comes and goes.
When I see a picture like this, a triangle, and I am basically, I took the red pill, which is maybe a conspiracy theorist. I think that this game may be referring to, like, Illuminati views. I don't know. Chat, let me know if you're on the same vibes. That was cool. All right, let's keep exploring. Oh, look, there's something on the door. Opening hours, sunrise to night.
It'll open at night.
Oh, okay. Opening hours for sunrise only and nighttime. Let's read this. Tiang Valley Shrine is themed and designated as a historical landmark. The Tiang Valley Shrine is the humble birthplace of our true and local religion. With the discovery of the rituals of forgetting and the construction of the first statue, an era of psychological assuagement. Chat, remember English is my 2nd language. If anyone knows what assuagement means, feel free to, enlighten me. Psychological assuagement began, which continues to this day, year 345.
This shrine is where it all began. I wonder if there are still monks in there.
If you remember yesterday's stream, the monks were laying to rest in the parking lot. It got kind of bleak yesterday. It looks like they were part of a cult and they may have ended their lives that way. I'm exploring this valley. I'm exploring this shrine. Um, Apparently, there's a huge war that occurred at the beginning of this game that I missed, but civilization has since kind of gone in the wrong direction. And we're kind of we're kind of tracking or going through history and exploring to find out what actually happened.
A different symbol and name. The void. Sounds ominous.
Sure. Let's go up here and see if there's something back here. What is this? Oh, dang. That looks like a house with a face on it in the middle of a pond. I wonder if I could take a picture from here. I can't even see that deep or that far. I know where I'm headed after I go visit this shrine. And I freaking left my bike down there. Should I go get my bike? Let's get the bike. Oh, look at Koji. That's a little weird. I see Koji riding around. Koji is that little kid on a bicycle. I have to technically follow him. Let's see what's over here. Is there anything for me to see? Inspect what?
This must be for writing something. But what?
So in the last stream, people wrote their thoughts down and placed them in a kind of like a box where other people could gather other people's thoughts. I thought it was pretty cool. I kept some for my journal. So when I post up the previous stream, if you really are interested in knowing what that was, just go ahead and check that out. Before I go and explore further, I'm going to go look for Koji. Oh, let's go back down. I wanted to go around the building. Oh, dang, that's cool. Let's take a picture here.
I wonder if this god is supposed to be missing part of their face. We have Dr. Fumio's cures to negotiate with the exigencies of life as a conscious being. Here they have a religion. The form changes. Our needs remain the same.
Okay. Let's add more to our little journal. So, I've been questioned why do I play this game? And to be honest with you, we can't always play Call of Duty. We cannot always play Marvel Rivals. That junk will give you hypertension. So it's good to play a game that's really laid back and chill and kind of explore. And that's exactly what this game offers me. So if you are having a busy day and just want to come back from work and chill, relax, this is it. This is the one you should be playing. Seasons, A Letter to the Future. All right, where's my bike? I'm gonna go back and look for Kochi. Welcome to all my viewers, all four of you guys. Trust me, I do appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Feel free to comment so I can learn a little bit more about what you guys are interested in, what kind of games y'all play. Let's have a conversation. Just kick back and relax.
I wanted to see the water come up from here. To see it crash.
So when this kid is referring to the water coming up from here, this valley has been evacuated because there's a dam that is supposed to actually collapse. And so all of the civilians that lived in this valley were told to leave the valley and take higher ground. He is amongst the final families that are here. In our previous stream, we kind of helped this kid pack up, so they're leaving for good, and he wanted to show me around his village.
I thought the flood would clean everything. But Mom said a flood is dirty. That makes no sense. I asked if we could stay and watch, but Mom said we need to get a ride to the city. That's our house. You're good. Come on. Let's go.
If you guys remember Kochi is fast as hell on his little bike, and I'm just trying to keep up with this little kid. But do you see how beautiful the game actually is? I mean, it's choppy, but I think aesthetically it's beautiful. And if I'm choppy in my movements in the game, I'm sure someone else that is real nice with it will make it look even more like cinematic. But I'm trying my best, guys. So this is the area I told you guys earlier, a place to worship. They put those, um, you know, the slips that I showed you guys on the other side of the shrine where you can leave a thought. They would write a thought and place it back there in that little worshiping area. Look at the views. Let's see if I can beat Kochi in a race. Oh, look at this guy. Getting my cardio in for the day. If anyone's into fitness, you'll see on my YouTube page that actually I'm all about taking care of myself, staying healthy. And it's not just physical healthiness. I think it's also important to be mentally healthy, and you got to find your outlets. So gaming has always been an outlet for me. This is Kochi's house. Or actually, I guess this was Kochi's house. What is this?
Mom wasn't there when he passed away.
Okay, one thing about this family, Kochi is this kid. His father passed away recently, and so I guess we're at his gravesite.
I was there. Dad had his eyes closed, but he was making a face, like he could see something. So I asked him what he was looking at. He said he was looking at me, and I was all grown up. He saw me climbing up a hill in the sun. Then he said his memories were falling to the soil, and he had to go with them. He didn't want to go, but he had to. He squeezed my hand, and it hurt, but I didn't mind. Can we wait here a while?
Yeah, buddy. He's leaving his town. He wants to hang out with his father's next to his grave,
Just
of
to
course.
see if something will happen?
Sure. His father's name was Yuri.
I met a boy who lost his father just like I did. It's something I don't talk about much, but I did to him. I've been recording everything for you, but this feels private. I'm not sure if I want to share this with the future.
I am going to record what I told him. You know, the thing
I
about
was about your
memories
age when
are
I lost my dad.
that we often forget him as time
Growing
passes.
up, everyone said I took after him. I didn't know what it meant exactly, but I felt proud. He fell while climbing a mountain. The other climbers looked for him. He really tried. A friend of his almost fell, maybe in the same spot. The search was called off, but my search kept going. I couldn't understand where he went. Every morning when I woke up, I thought he'd be back. Couldn't he come back just as easily as he disappeared? I was embarrassed to look for him, but I did, secretly. I thought about impossibly small places, like in the air of my breath, or in the silence between heartbeats. It was silly. I felt silly. At the same time I was growing up, I was changing all the time. Every night I would go to sleep and wake up a little different than the day before. And I realized my dad had gone to a place where you don't sleep and don't wake up, where you never change. They must be waiting for us there, in the place we all were before our memories began.
Very profound. Most major religions have a spot like this, the location between this life and the day of judgment or the afterlife. Most major mainstream religions, at least. I think in Christianity it's called purgatory. In Islam it's called barzakh. Basically,
You're
it's a
still
waiting ground.
here. The tour is over. That's your prize, okay? I have to go home now. I'll see you someday later today.
Bye, Kochi. Let's decorate our little journal. That's Kochi, nice little kid. This is his house in the valley. Kochi kept this little pig-like structure. There's an actual picture of him. This here is like It's like almost like a hallucinogenic plant, like derivative that came, I think his father helped to make. It helped heal damaged trees and is found only in the valley.
Kochi collected objects around the valley and laid them to rest at his father's grave. I've collected memories. Where will they be laid to rest? The museum vault?
Where to chat? Yeah, I like how I say where to chat, and I see only 2 people following the stream so far. Hopefully, for those people that are watching, we become more engaging so I could get to know you a little better. Let's go. Oh, you know where I had to go? What is this? That's a windmill? Can I? Yeah, let's check this out.
I remember seeing the ocean for the first time, and something about the light, the water, the voices of other people, the boundary between myself and the rest of the world felt very thin. It was beautiful.
She's
There's
having
something
flashbacks.
weird going on with this bell. Once is enough.
Oh, then why give me the option to ring it again? Alright, so we need to see where we are in this valley. Looks like we've explored the whole valley, where the red dot is, or the red X is. I think now that it's becoming later on in the evening, we should head back to the shrine. And the shrine looks like it's in the top right corner of the map, so let's go. Where's my bike? Oh, unless I have a moment to reflect. Look how beautiful the scenery is. That's it. So she's a great artist, but she likes to reflect a lot. So I'm gonna listen to the dream tape.
I knew my brain was doing something special.
Who the heck is this guy?
I thought I'd wake up with an idea for a new shape or color. Everybody would love my new shape or color. But instead, my brain gave me a dream which made people afraid, which is making you leave. The dream scared me, but also made me glad to be alive. I am happy to keep living. I don't mind. The elder said it means the season is ending soon. I want to tell you the dream now. Let's shut our eyes and lay on the roof. We are already on the roof. That's good. I'll speak the dream out loud and you imagine it. You can close your eyes now. I'll tell you when to open them. I am in the forest. The sun is bright. My stomach rumbles. I'm hungry. I look for something to eat. There are fruit trees lining the path. I look for one to pick, to eat. I climb up one of the trees and reach out to grab a shining red apple. I blink, and suddenly the apple is rotten. It looks like it's full of spiders. I blink again, and now the apple is just a baby apple. Not ripe or rotten. I lose my balance and fall onto the ground. The apple changes colors. Some are eaten, some disappear. I hear a voice. Someone is there with me. I try to recognize who they are, but their face keeps changing. They're kind of everywhere. I tell them I'm hungry. I want what the earth is trying to give me. They say these aren't apples. They're memories of every apple I've ever seen. There's something wrong with my eyes, and there's something wrong with the soil. They say I need to look into the sun to clear out my vision. They say we're going to look together, and that when we do, they'll melt away. They want to. Then behind them I see you, watching from the shadows. You've been taking notes on everything. This makes me feel better. I turn my head and I let the light in. I lose track of everything. When I get my senses back, I find myself holding a round, red fruit in my hand. I don't know what it is, but I take a bite, and it's the most delicious thing I've ever tasted. Then I woke up. You can open your eyes now. You probably have questions.
Yeah, I have so many questions and I'm so lost. This guy was never actually introduced during the game. This is the first time I'm actually seeing him. That dream was a little creepy. I think there was something wrong with his eyes.
I was seeing old apples, new apples, everything. I couldn't see the right now part of everything. I had to forget a little. The face of the ghost person in the dream? They were everyone and no one. It reminded me of someone I used to look for. My birth was not easy. I was bigger than most babies.
He was bigger than most humans.
After I was born, the elder advised them not to have any more children. But years later, my parents tried. They told me I'd have a sibling, but we lost them a few weeks later.
That's sad.
I felt like it was my fault. I should have been born last, if ever. I needed to see this missing person somewhere. So I searched faces for a face I'd never seen. I thought I had to carry them forever. But in the dream, they wanted to become part of everything. I had to let them go, which felt like a piece of me was dying. It hurts a lot, but it's a nice thing to do if you can. To let part of you become part of everything. Oh.
Pretty deep.
I feel a bit winded now. I feel like everything is happening the way it should. But I still wish none of it would happen at all. I wish my dream didn't mean anything. I wish we had wasted more time together.
I think if I had to choose one, I want to say nothing is wasted. Everything is
I
right
know.
here. Everything happens for a reason.
Thank you for reminding me. We'll go down this roof together, and you'll keep going down and down, down into the heart of the world. Thank you for listening to my dream.
Welcome anyone who is visiting the stream today. I'm playing Seasons, a letter to the future. This is a very good game. The reason I'm playing this cozy game is because I actually have a pretty demanding job. At the end of a long work day, I want to just unwind and relax and watch an easy game, cinematic, beautiful drawings, and just unwind. So if you're enjoying this, please like the video, share it with your friends because I think everyone should play this game. It's pretty cool. It's easy. You don't have to be a gamer to technically play this game. I'm not a gamer, but it is really relaxing. So like I said earlier, I explored the valley and I think I want to go back to the shrine. Let's hop on our Duffy and go. What is this? I'm gonna go ahead and take a picture of this structure. What is that? Looks like dinosaurs?
They seem to be looking for something.
What are they looking for? Let's see if I can see something up here. Is this a chair? Someone that kind of like sitting around watching them? Oh, look at this.
They're bringing the dam down. Eventually?
So for those joining the stream, this picture, it depicts a valley where there is a dam that is supposedly going to collapse. There's a group of people called the Grey Hands, and that little kid is actually supposed to represent the group. The group is not children, the group is adults, and their job is to help change the way this village was living. They want to be perceived as good people, so they depict themselves as children. And they paint the story that the dam is going to collapse, but this picture shows that they actually have dynamite, and they're going to collapse the dam themselves. Pretty interesting. Past buyer, I've shared my mixed feelings on a certain new organization. These are my potential perspective. What is your perspective? I left some paint around. Make a mark. Give another view.
I wonder if the graffiti will survive the flood.
I highly doubt it'll survive the flood, but it looks like the people of this town actually what we're seeing right through these gray hands. Dogs that run everywhere but home. Where are we in the map? Okay, so if I go up the hill, I go to the shrine, I haven't seen what's straight ahead of me. I haven't seen the other side, so let's go up to hell. Maybe I could see this as well. Artist workshop, shrine entrance. Remember, the shrine was open at sunrise and sunset only. Let's explore the artist workshop. It's beautiful, right? Am I missing something here? Look at the drawings on the ground. Looks like Avatar, right? I don't think I've visited this area yet.
An instrument with the symbol of the god of memory. I remember my dad had a poor singing voice but wrote funny songs. He had one for taking out the garbage, a kind of a ballad about the virtues of trash. I wish I remembered more.
I'm not quite sure where I'm going. But I guess we're gonna explore together. We're at a crossroads. Oh, what is this? I don't think I've gone here before. Someone's house. I'm gonna take a picture of the house.
This house has such a palpable personality.
I think it's a beautiful home. Look at a beautiful waterfall in the back. Let's explore a little bit. I'm gonna bring my bike in case I gotta make a run getaway here. But yes, in this game, there's no reason to get away. You're basically exploring and just enjoying the scenery.
Oh, that sound. The camera click. The valley used to be so full of the sounds you couldn't hear yourself think. Now to hear it again. That sweet, awful click. You came to see the work of the reclusive artist. Come here. Let me see. Bring it close. My eyes. I can only see here.
This must be the lady they spoke of earlier. I feel we should click her before I go talk to her. She's quite a specimen.
awful.
Is she hating on my photography?
Form, color, subject. Simply awful.
I do like criticism.
That was me trying to play to the crowd, to be charming. A crazy woman made this junk. An artist. I buried her a long time ago. I'm surrounded by it. I spent my life trying to make something beautiful and true. I failed. Can you bring me photos of my art? I'd like to see my work one more time. I want to see how I wasted my life.
Yeah, I could do that. Pretty regretful person, though. You should be happy with what you've achieved in life. Life is beautiful.
Come, show me.
Okay.
What do you think of it?
I thought it was pretty nice. I'm not gonna say it needs some work. I don't love it. I like it.
Wrong. What a soulless object. Look at that face. Broken eyes. Nothing graceful about it.
You know, humans in general are huge critics of ourselves.
I should have grown ivy over them. At least the flood will take it all away. Was I never truly inspired? Did I really fail so completely? Let's see another.
Sure, lady. But like I said, we as people, we're never really satisfied. We can achieve a lot, but we're never quite satisfied. We can always get one day better. Sometimes it's good to just appreciate the now. See, I'm positive. I like the figure.
The figure is without grace or true emotion. I thought if I stood outside his door long enough in the rain, that God would let me inside. All I did was toil my fingers to pieces. I wanted to capture this valley in a piece of art. That's all.
I'd like to help you. There's nothing I can give this artist with this much experience. Based on my experience, not much I can give. I want to capture this place too. Yes, I also am here to explore. This place is a moment in time. Facts.
But when is the moment? Is it now?
It was then when
Or
it
is
was
it
thriving.
now?
In hip hop, we call this bars.
Enough
She is
about
dropping
mine.
bars.
Let me see what else you've got in that journal. My trash all on a page together, like a real art exhibit. One day, you could add my name to it.
I forgot her name. It starts with an M, I believe.
It's Yora.
Meteora.
They might as well know who to blame. The museum vault. Every artist dreams of their work hanging on its walls. Oh my God. You'll try to go there?
Yeah.
It's so far. It'll drain your life away trying to reach it.
I have a bike. It's good to have a long-term goal. Yes. Everyone should have a long-term goal. We should have something we're aiming and striving for in life. That's a positive outlook. My life will drain away no matter what. That's more of a pessimistic outlook. And we all know that we're about positivity on this channel.
It might be a longer term than you expect. You may be as old as I am by the time you get there.
The journey is going to be beautiful.
Your camera
Meteora.
might end up in the vault, which means my artwork might end up there.
Silver lining.
Oh, that would redeem everything. Every wasted hour. When a dream crawls back out of your throat, it hurts. But I can do better than those little statues. I can, if you help me. This art will memorialize Cheng Valley. And we'll finish it together. Cheng Valley has many faces, many themes, characters, eras, stages of its existence. Take a look through this junk, and we'll pick one of those faces. A face to show Cheng Valley to the unborn children of the next season. You do that while I make some tea.
A theme for Meteora's final piece. Okay. So this is basically what we see today, right? We have a motor vehicle, some old-fashioned signs, a sculpture. I'm going to check this out first. What is this?
You seem lost.
Oh, that's not a structure. That's Meteora and her cool-ass
We're
hair.
here to choose a theme for our artwork.
I'm sorry, I thought she was
You can see through the
art.
clutter.
My
I've
bad.
looked at all this for far too long. There are no mistakes, only wayward inspiration. Just pick the face, facet of Cheng Valley that calls out to you.
I'm so sorry, Meteora. I thought you were a piece of art. Okay.
I'm not sure what to think about this.
I don't know if this is the art that I'm looking for to represent this valley. I'm gonna leave it. What else we got? Maybe there's something back here. Look. Oh, do you guys remember this? This was one of the sculptures.
Within the piles of junk, I found a metal cutout of a symbol. These patterns, what powers have they had and lost?
As much as I don't want to bring this symbol, I know I've seen this drawn on a wall. I'm gonna bring this to Majora.
The sleep symbol. This is the pattern, the vibration the prayer makes. When the prayer is said, you can feel it in the air. But you can see it in the water. If you ever see this pattern in motion, prepare to sleep. There are two others. Remember and forget. But this one is my favorite. This is the pattern that ended the war. Sonia, the monk, used this prayer to end the war. A prayer to end a season.
Last stream, we came across a parking lot where lots of monks, it looks like they sacrificed themselves, almost like a cult. And maybe that's when this prayer was said.
God of sleep listened. Power was greater and deeper than anyone knew. That was how the last season ended.
So it
Do
all
you want
ties
this
in.
to be our theme?
I'm not sure if I want this to be our theme. I'm gonna keep looking. Anything else back here? Nope. What's over here? Anything? Oh, what's this?
Stone and soil, water and wood. A collection of samples of the ecosystem of the valley. Is the ecology of the valley the root cause of everything that happened here?
My interpretation of that comment is that yes, we often see the fall of many civilizations due to its natural resources. So on a higher level, this could potentially be that caused it to
You've
fall.
brought me pieces of the valley itself, the natural world. What we took from it, what we were given. What if our destiny is not in our hearts, but in the soil of the earth? Do you want this to be our theme?
Yeah, I'm sure we can keep looking, but no, I really think it should be nature, natural beauty.
Very good. And the tea is ready.
Spill the tea, Matiora.
In the past, I tried to control everything. My work was dead. This time, let's follow our intuition, gather some pieces, and see what happens. What magic might be hiding in this day, which will pass and never return?
Interesting.
This tea is good for the throat. It makes me want to sing.
I have my tape recorder. I do want to collect memories. Let's give it a record.
Chubaleni husanota, chubaleni husane, chubaleni husanota, krimosanahi.
Yeah, I think I want to look around and hear her beautiful voice. That was pretty nice.
Pleminu tu sa canora. Pleminu.
That was it? That was Cheng Valley. I thought we would capture Cheng Valley in a piece of art, but we captured it in a moment instead. A moment can never hang on the wall of a museum,
Hmm,
but you will still carry it with you.
I will, Matiora.
You were the co-author of this moment. I would never have found it without you. I'll rest these weary knees, these old eyes. But you're welcome to bring me images of this valley, as long as you bring them close enough for me to see. I'll tell you what I know. There's only a little bit of today left. And then the city, the flood, the lights, the next season.
I'm going to go ahead and add some of my keepsakes in the journal. Everything we've collected so far. One thing I should do is I should scale it down.
A face worn with the strain of creation. She is compelled to create, like how I feel compelled to document this season.
Okay, that's enough. One thing about artists that I've noticed is that artists
The
typically
text is barely
don't.
legible. 3 aphorisms from the young. None should see the face of love and live. It looks like a set of aphorisms. Now to find the rest.
Okay. So, like I was saying, artists typically aren't appreciated during their lives, but after they pass from this world, we all realize they're masterpieces. Look at Van Gogh, for example. What else you got over here? Hey, did you guys see my bike? Where did she go? What is this? How do I get up there? Okay.
This instrument is so beat up, but lovingly preserved. It must have played some important tunes.
Can I go in there? Hmm.
I'm looking at a gun. Before coming to the valley, I'd never seen a weapon before. Is the war the origin of this haunted feeling?
I wouldn't be surprised. There's my bike. I say we take a closer look at this beautiful waterfall. If anyone needs some white noise to help fall asleep tonight, this is the spot. Uh-oh, am I getting stuck? Let's keep it moving. Bye, Matiora. She's a nice lady.
Night has fallen. The doors to the shrine must be open now.
That's right. Let's go work our way back. Do you guys remember on the other side of this artist's house was the entrance to the shrine? Did I come across this before? Wait, I want to take a picture of this. This looks cool. Whoa, you see that? Let's try to capture this memory.
Did the statue hear a word she sang? Is one note still rattling around in there?
See if I could add this to my pictures. Do I have anything else? No. We gotta get to the shrine. I think this said the shrine is that way. Guess we're going the right direction. Let's go down and look for a shrine. Do you guys see how beautiful this game is? Just look at it. It's very beautiful. Let's see which way the shrine is again. Guess I gotta get off the bike. Alright. Let's go up the hill towards the shrine. The shrine is only open at sunrise and sunset. Oh, that's right. There we go. Whoa, tough climb uphill. Whoa, do you guys see this? Looks like a face, right? Maybe I should take a picture here.
There is something calm and descending about this statue. Like falling slowly.
You know, you don't have to ring the bell. It's just if you jump on a bike with a bell like that, who's not ringing a bell? Uh-oh, we're stuck. Oh, look, the shrine doors are open. I came here earlier in the day and it was closed, so that means the monk must be there.
I knew once I went into the shrine, my time to explore the valley was over.
Yeah. I think the stream and myself have spent enough time in the valley. Let's explore. It's kind of creepy, no? Kind of reminds me of Rome with the columns. Let's take a picture of this.
This god must be important to be the only one here.
What is going on here?
It has wheels, but it looks like a house.
Ah, who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm not about to tell him what I'm really doing here. I'm here to meet people.
You couldn't pick a worse time. Everyone worth talking to is long gone. What's that? Around your neck?
Oh, background. Before entering this journey, the mother of the main character gave a necklace that is supposed to protect the main character and is infused with memories of their time together.
It's a pendant. You're wearing a pendant. My God, I've read about those. A pendant, a burner, 5 memories, 1 for each sense. Who did you make the pendant with? And who lost the memories, you or her?
We both did.
I see. And what was something you burned?
I actually don't remember. I want to say a children's book.
You burned a children's book and a memory? Interesting ritual. Similar to what we do here, but different. Yeah, why do I? Your mind will make it into the next season intact. You're protected by 5 senses, 5 lost memories. What about everyone else? You ever think about that?
I have.
Well, I don't need one. I'll be right here until the flood takes me.
Yeah, I want to know why is he not evacuating?
The first days of a new season are just so damn hopeful. Feeling that kind of hope again would kill me. I'd rather drown. Of course, of course. Few things are as painful. I told you I read about them. Look at you, protected. The rest of the world is not so lucky. Me, the people you've met on your way here, nobody else is protected.
Protect against what?
You think everyone makes it into a new season intact? Tell that to the boys face down in the parking lot. You know things are about to change. I can tell.
Is it possible to make a collective pendant?
A collective pendant to protect a group instead of one person.
Interesting.
You're welcome to try. My memories are all over the shrine. You can have them, destroy them, whatever you want. Asking an old monk to invent a new ritual. Let me die in peace.
Okay. That was intense. Let's see what the memories are. I find that when people are very grounded to their place of living, they're not going to evacuate. I've seen that in Florida. Whenever a hurricane comes, people are like, nope, we're not leaving. It's not a real hurricane. Unfortunately, we do lose a lot of people that way. Sometimes it's better to just protect the next generation.
Music in the air, I hear it. You want a memory, then, for your, what do you call it? Collective pendant? Ah, something about hearing this at breakfast. Cooking breakfast, listening to this. Is that enough of a memory? I guess I won't forget it now. I'll forget it when the flood comes. That old doll. What is that? Touch? Everybody had that doll. A tourist left that behind. A little kid. I don't know why I kept it. I knew they'd never come back. But the life the kid imagined into this piece of fabric, I can still feel it. Who was that child? Why is this doll here? Sometimes I try to imagine them and I see myself. Memory flows. It can even run uphill.
An old monk surrounded by his memories. Is this a shrine to a god? Or is it a shrine to his past?
Why not? What else we got here? Okay. We're about to turn this into a club. I'm gonna turn on the colored lighting.
I remember seeing lights like these in the forest one night. It was Manchez, the famous singer. The only time I ever got to see him sing. But my eyes were on the crowd. Seeing their faces in electric light, the joy of it. I grew up in a time when we thought our lives could be connected by electricity. How could we hate each other when we all love the same person? He dies, the war starts, a season ends.
What happened to the music?
That fruit is an acquired taste. But go ahead, try it.
What is this fruit called again?
Do you like
Dangleberry?
the taste?
They're supposed to be bitter. I don't like the taste.
I'm not surprised. I remember long ago when I was a beautiful human being sneaking into the orchards with another boy. Before we knew what was romantic and what wasn't. Stealing those fruits, pretending to love the taste. Pretending to love the taste and pretending not to love each other.
This is a monk.
Both of us pretending, smiling and laughing until it became true. Oh, it's so good. He was a tourist, that boy. Left me heartbroken like so many others. Do I love the taste of the fruit now? I don't know. Do I love being alive?
I would say this game should not be played by children. Wedding incense. Let's bring
That
back some memories.
smell. The bark of the esto tree. I married couples underneath that tree. One day, the tree was struck by lightning. An old couple came to see me, very worried. They'd been married under the tree long before I was a monk. It seemed like a bad omen for their marriage. They were so old, they'd been married for so long, it made me laugh and cry. We turned the remains of the tree into this incense. I told the couple to burn the incense, that it would help. Oh, they were relieved. An old ritual turned into a new one. Maybe that's what you're trying to do here. That's five. 5 memories. 5 senses.
Okay. What is this guy reading?
My name is Easel. I was the last monk of Tiang Valley. I never finished my exams to be a monk, but I'm the only one left. I took becoming a monk for granted because I grew up around them. I'm sure you've met a few people so far on your travels. What will you write about me?
I don't know, but I am going to write what I do know, and he was the last monk of Tiang Valley.
That's true, but I was once a scared little boy. I was orphaned by the war. The monks found me on the coast, wandering alone, shell-shocked. Sonia, the head monk, took care of me. I saw things I shouldn't have. She helped me erase those memories. If I had any memories of my family, I lost them too. But at least I didn't wake up screaming anymore. I was so afraid of accidentally calling her Mom.
Why?
She was the head monk. Even before she ended the war, Sonia was an imposing figure. I slept, I forgot, and I grew. The soldiers came to the valley. Sonia hated the war for taking my family like it took so many others. The most powerful prayers are always made out of desperation. She figured out how to amplify our sleep prayer. A prayer that could end a season. No one had ever done anything like that. She sent me to the coast to turn on the light posts, to signal that the season would end soon. I used to go to the light posts alone, just to dream about another season. To dream about being born in another season. To die in another season. To imagine a life where I wasn't afraid to have hope. I'd like you to have one of these photos. To carry it with you to wherever you're going.
I'm going to take a picture of Sonia.
Really? Why?
Well, I don't have the best relationship with the monk. but she is an important figure.
She was. To me. They've shut off the power. Won't be long now. Imagine the waves rolling in here. The water so deep that light won't reach us.
I think I gotta make moves.
I should pray one last time. We should both pray. Right now. Your pendant, the sacrifice your mother made to keep you safe. It might be possible to pass on this blessing, to divide its power among the people you've met on your journey, to shepherd them into the next season. For a truly strong player, we would need to use up the power of your pendant. I'm not sure it would work. It's never been done before. But I know it would weaken your pendant. In that case, nobody would be protected. Before you light the candle, I want you to think hard about if you want to do this.
In the beginning of my journey, my mother said, whatever and under any circumstance, do not take off my pendant.
Do you want to pass on this blessing and leave yourself vulnerable?
And disobey my mother?
Or will you continue your role as a vessel of memory?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Iso. Blood is thicker than water. My mother had insight that I should not take off my pendant under any circumstance. I'm sorry, but I can't. Unless... Let me see if there's anything else over here. I can't risk my pendant.
I feel the choice, don't speak it aloud, no need. It puts my mind at ease knowing you will be safe. You'll witness much more across seasons. We will leave it to the gods.
I'm going to go ahead and record this prayer. I need it from my memories.
We sink these words into the fragile earth to accompany lost souls. Listen to the record of our lives spinning and the old woman tapping her foot to the music. Taste the fruit we stole from the orchard and pretend to love the taste until you truly do. Feel the fabric of a lost doll. Smell the incense of an old evening sun, the caretaker prayer, the scent of the woods and the wedding tree. Turn your eyes to the colored lights. The faces in the crowd are the faces of your children. We offer this prayer on behalf of our companions. Let them find themselves with senses warm and ready for the life of the season to come. You have the sounds of the moment. The moment is already past. We've done all we can. I need to take you out of this place.
Yes.
It can't end here. Let's go.
The true end of the Tiang Valley was not the flood coming. It was when these people would go their separate ways. At the last possible moment, I saw them as a community. No matter what happens, I will carry the memory of these people into the next season. The Grey Hand arrived. He had what he called passports for everyone. He said they were supposed to have a photo, but that his camera was broken and he wanted to use mine. I saw in these little papers the beginning of a new world. He asked me if I could help him. I had only one moment to decide.
Here's the thing that we've learned about the Grey Hands. Clearly, they had a hidden agenda, and most people from the valley thought that they were the ones that actually destroyed the dam. Maybe they evacuated the people to use the valley for its natural resources. They acted like they're good. However, in fact, the people, and I always side with the people, felt otherwise. I don't think I can give them my camera. I have to do what's right for the people. It's only because I'm a people's champion.
I said no. I tried to question him about what they were doing in the valley, but all he said was that everything would be okay. It was just one season passing on to the next.
What's that?
The monk said he felt like driving all night.
Listen closely. The road behind you leads to the coast. There's an old warning system on the beach, an emergency light that can be seen from the other side of the ocean. You can warn the rest of the world about the change of season. All you have to do is turn it on. It was built to survive anything. I'm sure it still works. Do you understand?
Yes. I would like to take a picture of him.
Of course.
Easel lives.
Ezo lives.
I've been thinking about that all night. I have this idea to turn my van into a shrine.
Hippie vibes.
For every sermon I preach, I'll listen to 10. And you will remember everything. You will survive everything. Rest transparent in the spirit that gives you rise. Farewell.
Farewell. All right, guys. This has been an amazing stream. I went through the Tiang Valley. I truly appreciate everyone who's been watching along. Our streams are getting bigger, so that means more people are interested in this game. I hope you enjoyed your night. I hope you found some peace and relaxation through this beautiful journey that this character is partaking. Until next time, you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful evening wherever you are. Don't forget to like and comment. It does help the channel a lot. And I'll be looking forward to doing more streams in the future. Have a wonderful night, everybody. Stay tuned till next time.